Alright guys, welcome to Civil Box. In our last video, we were able to create construction level and also we were able to create grid lines. But for today, we are going to look at a simpler way of doing that. So we are going to learn how to import a DXF file into Tekla Structural Designer. So I'm going to go over to my AutoCAD where I will have to prepare the file that I will want to import. Okay, so this is a GA or general arrangement on my beam layout which I've already prepared. So I want to import this for modeling and designing Tekla Structural Designer. In a separate video, I will show you guys how to prepare a GA, a simple GA on your own. Okay, before you import, you need to make sure that all the grid lines are in one layer. So to ensure that, I will have to highlight it and then check that they are all in the same layer. Okay, if you look at that, the grid line, the layer of my grid lines is center line, so they are all in the same layer. Okay, I want to put all these other lines under a separate layer. So after highlighting that and checking this, all the other lines are in the grid, are in the layer beam. So you must ensure that your grid lines are not having the same layer with all other lines. This is very important when you want to import. Okay, because the most important lines I want here are my grid lines. Okay, so having done this, I'm going to save this. Let me window is. I'm going to save it as a DXF file. So I'm going to window W, enter key. So that did not respond. And then go by again. W, then enter. Okay, so I can choose where I want to save the file and the file name as well. I want to save it under my desktop, then I want to save it as practice. Okay, I will change the file format from PWG to the XF file. You can import when the file is still under this format, under this file type, but you can import when it is at the XF. So you must ensure that you save the file as a DXF file. So I'm going to choose this. Okay, and save it under my desktop and then click on save and then okay. So that has been done. I'm going to go over to my Tekla Structural Designer. Okay, I've already created my construction level, so all I have to do is to import the grid lines. Okay, I'm going to go over to my model, then I'll click on this drop down arrow and then I will choose the XF, import the XF. Click on that. So I'm going to look for the file I set under my desktop. So I'm going to look for the name practice. Open. If you look at this, under the layers, we're having two layers, the center line and the beam. Remember, I saved all other lines as beam, and then I saved only my grid line as center line. So I have to import them separately. I want my beam, the other lines, to be shadow, so I'm going to choose that and then untick my center line. Let me import this first and check my beam. I want to import my center line as architectural grids. So I'm going to select that, to tick that box, then I'll leave it under architectural grids. Then I'm going to change my unit to mm, and then I'll click on next. Any layer I want the grid lines to show, I have to check that box. So for now, I want my grid line to show at all levels, so I'm going to check all the boxes. This you can define how you want this thing to be, how you want your grid lines to be brought into your Tekla. Okay, either by layer, by color, or by meshed. Okay, I'm going to allow it to be the way it is. So I've ticked all the boxes because I want them to appear at all levels. Then I'm going to click on finish. So this is my grid line. Okay, I want to import all other lines apart from the grid lines. So I'm going to go all over to the same place again, drop down arrow, click on import DXF, choose my file again, open. Then this time around, I'm going to uncheck the center line, and then I will tick this other one, only this one. Then I'll take this as a shadow, change my units to mm, and then click on finish. So that has been created. So this is how to import your DXF file into Tekla Structural Designer, instead of having to draw the grid lines separately. I draw the grid lines one after the other, so this makes your work easier. You just import the DXF file direct into Tekla Structural Designer. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more and more videos as we continue to use this software. Thank you.